And may I also request Shashikant sir.
Also participate, share your feedback, share your questions. It is very hard actually, I don't know whether you recognize that or not. It is very hard to have dignitaries like this on the stage in front of you. And some of them has
video, hey, this is what I have learned today, and this is how it can be useful. Just create the groups, maybe 4-5 people, maybe a class can share and create a group, share those learning with them. What will happen is that not only you are improving your technical skills, you are learning new technology, but you are also, building the trust between the people. You are also, enhancing your team collaboration also. And last, I would say, is the mentorship. That's very important. And as people say, if you want to grow.
They do how this affect the whole job scenario. Can you give me one example in real life?
Thank you. I think Zameen should take this up and let's speak to it.
Yes. So there are many code generation tools like Copilot, Tab9, Visual Studio Code, also integrated at that Cursor, and many others. And there is one term that has been recently given into the market: vibe coding. So vibe coding is that how coding is doing your job and how developers are losing chunk of their job, right? So AI can generate code for you, but you will have to apply your intelligence that whether this code fits into your requirement. Okay, because it learns from billions of lines of code from here and there, right? So you get the code, you will have to apply your mindset there that if it is according to your design patterns and it doesn't put any security vulnerabilities. Okay, you should not take a code. I mean, like.
Mr. Naveen Kaushik sir.
डाटा एनालिसिस पे यूज किया था
Thank you so much, Shweta, and it's an honor to have you guys over here to teach us something about your stories, to let us know about how we are going to continue our journey. So with that, if I may request Mr. Rishabh Mittal sir, Director of SAP India, to come on the podium and start with his session.
What we would always aspire is that we want to train the students as per the expectation of the industry. So whenever I interact with students and parents, I say one thing, that academics lies on three major outcomes, right? So what does the student want after completion of their graduation or post-graduation? So there are majorly three major outcomes. One is your employability, second is research, and third is innovation. So the employability part will take from just wait for some good opportunities coming later on in your final year, or maybe your placement cell working for your placements, right? That all those things will definitely be there. But at the same time, the company is also going to be accountable, and they will take ownership to ensure that the student get good internship and placement opportunities. Now, when I say a program with SAP, an MBA in HR or MBA in finance program in collaboration with SAP, or an MBA in, let's say, specialization of logistics and supply chain management in collaboration with Home Logistics, or MBA in fintech management in collaboration with Paytm. So, how are these programs different? So, in this MBA programs, first, your 40 to 50% of the curriculum, or maybe more than that, will be delivered by the industry expert itself. So, rest 50% of your curriculum will be delivered by your professors and teachers at NIMS University, but 50% of the curriculum will be delivered directly by the industry professionals. So as you heard today, a lot of industry professionals, they gave a lot of insights, right? That what would be the future of jobs and what are the jobs of future. Similarly, a person working in a company would be in a position to come and train the students.
SAP has a customer of Boeing, Airbus, right? These are the two biggest manufacturers of aviation. All are SAP customers. एक plane बनता कैसे है? There are thousands of components, there are thousands of material that goes around it, and they have to assemble it in a way that it can fly. Right? SAP helps these companies to do that. If I can just check, how many of you know this brand that you see, SAP? Anybody? Anybody who has seen this brand? Anybody who know what we do? Because we are a back-end company, we are not a front-end company. हम कोई Salesforce नहीं है जिसमें आपको पता हो कि यार CRM company. We are a back-end company. Businesses are built on this software. I will just keep asking him to shift the slides. Yeah. We are a 50-year-old company, a Germany-based company. No software company in the face of this earth, with the times of technology, has survived more than 30 years. Think of the biggest companies. Microsoft, Google, IBM, all of those are 30-year-old company, 35-year-old company. SAP इकलौती कंपनी है, 50 साल से है. हमारा सॉफ्टवेयर 1972 से चल रहा है. Number 2 in of course CRM. We are number 2 in United States. We will be there at number 1 as well. But it's a global company. Biggest of the brands, the dream companies that you can think of, all are SAP. So if you want to get into those companies with this domain, of course, SAP will give you the truth. 99 of the 100 largest companies use SAP. Keep shifting. SAP India, you won't believe 87% of GDP touches SAP system. Right? That's the value. Hold on. Can you come back? One second. If you see, these are some of our customers. If you are an SAP proficient consultant, you can have the possibility to work for these companies in your career. And SAP is not a job. ऐसा नहीं है कोर्स किया जॉब लगेगी. I know people जो 25-26 साल से सिर्फ SAP कर रहे हैं because SAP is not a job, it's a career. It's you guys start doing your projects. 1 साल आप BTech करेंगे 4 साल, 1 साल आप फिर से लगे रहेंगे. 5th year maybe you will start earning, right? And the company they are losing money. MBAs, BTech को और भी बुरा हाल है. 40 lakh students, right? 40 lakhs people are not even retiring in India in 1 year. How do you fulfill a gap of new 40 lakh of people? You will have 2-3 things which will fit in. Maybe interview के time पर you do something and brownie points मिले आपको ले जाएंगे. But again, India का beauty क्या है? India is the most competitive country. Indians are the most competitive mindset. That's our unique attitude. हमें आप कुछ भी लोगे हम लड़ेंगे. हमें क्रिकेट में भी लड़ना है, फर्स्ट आना है, हमें वर्ल्ड कप जीतना है. फुटबॉल में we are 163 as a nation. But फुटबॉल का मैच होगा, बाइचुंग मुटे और सुनिश्चित भी जाके लड़ेगा. That's the competitiveness that India brings in. With these courses, I believe, because I am also a product of SAP, I believe you can also make a career-defining path, and you can make a name for your consultancy in a consultant, then you can become principal or director, whatever. There's a graph, but we are enabling you that graph. Right? We are giving you that first step to do that along with your MBA, along with your BTech, along with your MBA and AC. If you can, this is how AI was in real time. The app is ready. What it's doing, it's just scanning a PO, purchase order. And today I can tell you, companies pay 10,000 rupees, 15,000 rupees for data entry jobs. Have you heard about these data entry jobs? It was a big thing. 15-20 साल पहले आपने किसी ने किया होगा data entry job. कुछ नहीं करते थे, invoices आते थे, वो system में punch करना होता था. We are doing it through AI. And our customers are doing it through AI. You don't even need to punch it anything. You just scan it, upload it, right? And it's done. It creates a whole backend for sales order. If you go to the next one, SAP certification, and we will also help you in career onboarding. We can go to the next. For MBA, we have deliverables where we can do 3 semesters. We are keeping the 4th semester aside because in 4th semester.
So ये भी सब टेक्नोलॉजी की मदद से हो रहा है. AI and machine learning ये भी fintech में आएगा, right? So anyone heard of like neobanks? What is neobank? आप अर्न कर रहे हो, डेली आप 9 to 10 hours, 12 hours आप वर्क कर रहे हो, राइट? देन आफ्टर दैट आपने इतनी मेहनत करने के बाद बैंक्स क्या करती है? आप वहाँ पे डिपॉजिट करते हो, सेविंग्स अकाउंट, करंट अकाउंट, जो भी बिजनेसेस है, 3 to 4 जो आप अगर आप कुछ खुद से डेवलप कर रहे हो, राइट? सो यू हैव टू लर्न द प्रैक्टिकल थिंग्स. अब जैसे फर्स्ट है डेटा ड्रिवन फाइनेंशियल डिसीजन मेकिंग, राइट? शार्क टैंक किसने देखा है यहाँ पे? शार्क टैंक, ओके. उनके प्रेजेंटेशंस आपने देखे कैसे होते हैं? असेंडिंग टू डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर, फुल ऑफ क्लैरिटी, राइट? एंड हर एक चीज उनकी पूरी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग या फिर नीड को क्वालिफाई करने के लिए होती है, राइट? एंड उसके बेसिस पे वो इन्वेस्टमेंट आते हैं, राइट? सो सेकंड थिंग इज डिजिटल पेमेंट्स एंड लेंडिंग. सब कुछ ऑलरेडी हो ही रहा है, आप देख ही रहे हो, यूपीआई वगैरह आप यूज कर रहे हो, राइट? ब्लॉकचेन एंड क्रिप्टो करेंसीज. ब्लॉकचेन टेक्नोलॉजी इज अनहैकेबल. ओके, करंटली अभी ये हैक नहीं हो सकती एंड इसीलिए इसी के बेसिस पे डीओ बैंक्स वगैरह पे बन रहे हैं. क्या करना है हम लोग? एआई एंड मशीन लर्निंग इन फिनटेक. इसके ये अपने आप में ही छोटे छोटे स्टार्टअप्स होंगे. लेट्स टेक एन एग्जांपल कि यहाँ पे जितने भी लोग बैठे हैं, राइट? आपका ए ग्रुप है, वहाँ पे जो 7 to 8 पीपल्स होंगे, राइट? तो उनका बी ग्रुप है, तो उनमें ही कॉम्पिटिशन्स होंगे, राइट? उनमें कंपटीशन इस तरीके से, फॉर एग्जांपल कि अगर आपने कोई यूपीआई माइक्रो लोन ऐप बनाया है, राइट? फंड मिल जाए एंड बढ़िया मजा आ जाएगा, राइट? बट द थिंग इज ग्रोथ माइंडसेट के साथ क्या है कि आपको हर एक चीज सीखनी पड़ेगी. ऑटोमेटिक हैबिट्स का नाम आपने सुना है? ऑटोमेटिक हैबिट्स, लाइक छोटी छोटी हैबिट्स आपको बनानी पड़ेंगी, राइट? एंड यहाँ पे डैम श्योर कि बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स होंगे जो माइंड रिलेटेड इश्यूज बहुत फेस करते होंगे, राइट? बिकॉज जस्ट लेट्स टेक एन एग्जांपल कि आपका जो बिलीफ सिस्टम है, आप खुद पे बिलीव नहीं कर पाते हो, सर मैं कर पाऊंगा या नहीं कर पाऊंगा, राइट? या फिर बहुत सारी चीजें होती है इन दी बैक एंड, सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में जो आप नहीं कर पाते हो, राइट? आपको खुद नहीं पता.
आज के लिए इतना ही, फिर मिलेंगे कल के रिकॉर्डिंग कल. पानी का पूछने जा रहा है, कुछ मिलेगा पानी? चल पानी.
तालियां रुकनी नहीं चाहिए. Give a huge round of applause for our panel for enhancing employment with AI. Now I would like to hand over the mic to our moderator, Sachi Chauhan ma'am. The stage is yours.
First of all, these post-lunch sessions are, are a little difficult, but nonetheless glad being here. So what's not on LinkedIn and, may not be a very fun.
Like Archana mentioned, right, keep your eyes open. I beg to differ. Just keep your ears open. You pass out, no problem. Just listen. Apart from my profile, I always wanted to be an autopsy specialist. So autopsy is जो postmortem करता है. I wanted to be that. My parents give you a kick, just do an MBA. So it's not by choice, but by force that I'm here. So, but I've enjoyed my career throughout. I like to indulge with students. I travel across. I'm a good father and I like to cook for my children. Like my friend here mentioned, to be a good husband. I've impressed my wife already.
LinkedIn, which is mentoring in colleges and speaking at events like these. What I haven't put on LinkedIn, but what's on my Insta, is I love scuba diving. And I've run a couple of courses in that, and hopefully you'll become an instructor soon on scuba diving. Earlier in the day when I was younger, I was also an Enfield motorist, a biker, and I would love getting to Leh. And like they say, HR guys can go on and on and on, but I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to hand over the mic. But thank you so much for having me here.
And I take the ball to the next level. I have two young kids, 15 and 8, and I have ensured that they travel with me on road. They have seen Leh and Ladakh. They have seen Goa. They have ensured that they have seen Europe, 7 countries on a single road trip. Me driving. Because this is we are best at in India, right? This is won't find on LinkedIn about me. I'm all about discipline, focus, and consistency. I still code. The latest code I did was this Monday. I'm an early starter in AI, so I'm doing AI, actual AI, for past 9.5 years. And
what happens is, it's just the reverse psychology of what used to happen. For everything we use Google, I ask a question which is a one-liner. It gives me a generic answer of 100 pages. Right? Or let's say 100 lines to be fair. Prompt engineering is the reverse concept of the same thing. You ask
College, I had the student coordinator who was helping coordinate all the interviews. At the end of the day say, Sahil sir, I need a small favor. And I looked at him in the eye and I said, please tell me. And he says, I have a resume of a batchmate of mine. He's extremely keen on joining your organization, but he's not made the cut. And the reason he's not made the cut is because his father passed away.
Interglobe.
Thank you, ma'am. Naveen Kaushik sir from Input Zero. Thank you, sir. Next up we have Mohit Mohammed sir from Finastra. Thank you, sir. We have Sudhir Ojha sir from Cognizant.
We had a deal, guys. Talia, please. Thank you, sir. Sahil Nair, HR leader and influencer. By the way, sir has to send an email for us because I can't send a request on sir's LinkedIn without an email of his. So I'm just confirming I need an email afterwards. Next up we have Sushant Kumar sir from Brilio. Pro VC ma'am, Pro Vice Chancellor ma'am, Professor Dr. Jasdeep Kaur ma'am to please be on the stage for the photo session.
मत करे भाई, सही बता ना। आते हैं हम ऊपर।
किधर से ऊपर जाएगा क्या? हाँ, ऊपर जा रहा है। ऊपर का कर रहा है।
Guys, one final announcement. अपना सामान लेकर के जाना, कुछ खोया तो बाद में मेरे पास नहीं आएगा, क्योंकि कुछ खो गया है। I'll keep those stuff back in the corridor. You'll not even find it later. So don't forget anything, please.
क्या लगा? उनको दिखा दो स्टेज पे। क्या? तुमको ना जब
धीरज भाग गया
तो खड़े हैं लोग
छोला भटूरा।
चलो आफ्टर दैट